What's up, Multiverse Boom? Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Today's Sunday and it's the Super Bowl. I'm going for the Chiefs, you know. But today we're going to be talking about who is going to dethrone every champion in WWE and NXT, and SmackDown, and Raw. So, the only championship I am not going to mention is the NXT Women's Championship because it's more transitional than any championship right now. And I really don't know a lot of the women's division in NXT. So I'm going to do the men's side of NXT, and then I'll continue on with the women's side of the main roster. So without further ado, let's get started. So we're going to talk about the NXT Tag Team Champions, Tony D'Angelo and Stacks, and basically, I really don't know who's going to dethrone them or the tag teams in NXT right now because, once again, I really don't watch NXT a lot. So I am thinking, I kept thinking on who's going to dethrone these champions. This is kind of hard, but I will say this. It can be someone off of NXT or it can be someone off of NXT. They can have the championships for a while and then they can drop them. And I was thinking of a tag team that is kind of trying a little hard on the main roster. And they got a match against the Judgment Day at Elimination Chamber, but it is going to be a little 50-50 because R-Truth and all that. And I think Pete Dunne. Wait, is it Pete Dunne? Yeah, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate could be the ones to dethrone the NXT Tag Team Champions. And then, we could have a little interaction with Rich Holland. I think he's out of the Brawling Brutes or something. We don't know, basically. And we could have basically Pete Dunne is famous in NXT more than SmackDown, even Tyler Bate. But whatever Triple H does with them for for the storyline with R-Truth in them, and whatever they want to do with Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate on NXT or on the main roster, it could be more opportunity for them, or more opportunities for them on the main roster. And I think Pete Dunne is done with NXT, but I don't know what's going on. So let's just find out. The current NXT North American Championship is Oba Femi, obviously, and I've been trying to figure out what Oba Femi can do and what he cannot do, or what's his strengths and what is his weaknesses, basically. And all I know that he is fast and he is strong at the same time when he wrestles. And I actually watched his match at Vengeance Day, and it was good, and I was learning more about him. So I am trying to figure out some NXT stars just to see who can dethrone Oba Femi. So we can match him. We can match his height. He is 6'4". We're trying to match his height with someone else's height that is taller than him, kind of like Baron Corbin. I was thinking about Baron Corbin to dethrone him, but he's kind of too over to have the NXT North American Championship. But instead we can have him. But instead we can have a roster. One wrestler that is at the middle, and we can kind of bring him to the top. And I was thinking that it could be Dijak to dethrone him because right now he's feuding with some other NXT star, but I think he has the potential to become North American champion, and I need to stop saying champion. And we could have more feuds with Pete Dunne or probably Rich Holland. I was thinking about Rich Holland too. But whatever, it's like once again whatever Shawn Michaels basically or Triple H wants to do with NXT, it might happen. Now we got the NXT champion, Ilya Dragunov, and basically I think he's ready for the main roster. Because this is the first time I actually doing a video about this. He is ready for the main roster, but right now he's the North America. Right now he's the NXT North. Right now he's the NXT champion, and all I know is that right now he is feuding with Carmelo Hayes, I think, and Trick Williams is injured and all that. Now I'm trying to find out a good dancing partner with Ilya Dragunov and who can dethrone Ilya Dragunov. I don't really think it is going to be Carmelo Hayes. We did see them face each other like 4 times already. It could be the 5th time, and if Carmelo Hayes did win against Ilya Dragunov, now we can see Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes. Excuse me. But I don't really think Carmelo Hayes is going to dethrone Ilya Dragunov. I really think it's going to be Ridge Holland going to dethrone him. We could once again Pete Dunne versus Ridge Holland, and then we can left Sheamus on the main roster because he's basically popular than Ridge and Pete Dunne, because that faction is basically underrated. Like, I really like that faction, but it wasn't really showing out to WWE. I don't even know if they're together no more. I really don't know what Sheamus is going to be doing for the remainder of whatever he has for the company. But I think Ridge Holland has the potential to become become NXT champion. I need to stop saying North American Championship. But okay, once again, Ridge Holland has potential to become NXT champion. Okay, so now we're in the main roster, and let's talk about the Kabuki Warriors. I like to add Io Sky to the Kabuki Warriors because all of them are related basically. But let's talk about them. So obviously we're gonna have the Kabuki Warriors. So we're gonna talk about them first. So the tag teams we have is not really good to me because obviously we're gonna have Shayna Baszler, we got Zoe Stark, we got Maxine Dupree and Ivy Nile, Tana Chance and Kaden Carter. But these tag teams, I feel like they are not going to dethrone the Kabuki Warriors. Instead, I like to make up a tag team, and then we can have whatever. And then for the for Io's side, she has a match against Bayley, and the 3 people who are going to dethrone each champion is going to be Bayley, Bianca, and Jade Cargill. So Bianca and Jade Cargill are going to be the tag team portions of the tag team, and then Io Sky is going to dethrone. Bayley is going to dethrone Io Sky, and then that makes them basically champions of SmackDown. So we're still in the women's division of the main roster, and we're going to be talking about Rhea Ripley, the most dominant champion probably of all time. I don't know, Bianca's is actually at the same level of being champion, but let's talk about her. So obviously we're going to have an Elimination Chamber match, so we can see who gets to face Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. And now I'm thinking it could be they could play something off, but obviously we want to see this match. I actually want to see Becky versus Rhea Ripley, or we could see Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. I really do not care on who faces them. It could be one of these, but most likely I want to see these two face each other. These two go against Rhea Ripley. Like, I really want to see this match. We had the interaction with Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley, but we never get saw the interaction with Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. Well, I think y'all might have seen it, but I think I never saw half of Raw before. But it's going to be like I really think what's her name? Liv Morgan has the star power to main event WrestleMania. Like, I don't care what Santi Zap said. Like, she's not ready for the main event picture, bro. It doesn't matter who's in the main event picture. It matters if she wants revenge or let her become champion one time. Well, Raw champion one time. But I really do not care who gets to face who, but it needs to make more sense. Like, I thought Liv Morgan was going to win the Royal Rumble. I thought Becky Lynch was going to win the Royal Rumble, but Bayley won it. Now we got the Elimination Chamber. I am thinking that Becky or Liv Morgan can be the ones to dethrone Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. So really, I don't care who is in the main event picture. All I care is about, like, two of my favorite women's wrestlers right now needs to face Rhea Ripley. So, Senior Money in the Bank, Damian Priest and Finn Balor are the current undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions. They need to split these tag titles up because we need Raw to have their championships and SmackDown to have their championships. So you can split them up, or you can also put one together and make new championships basically. All right, now let's talk about the champions. So they currently have a match against Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, and once again they are trying too hard with this tag team, like they did with the Creed brothers. And I don't really think they are going to win against the Judgment Day, because what it is basically like if you're trying too hard and you are going to lose. Once again, like the Creed brothers. So really, I'm thinking like R-Truth and The Miz, Awesome Truth can do it, but all it is that R-Truth needs to stop being delusional. That's what it is. But really, I am thinking of another tag team. Like, the tag team side of Raw and SmackDown are good, but I don't really think they are going to dethrone Damian Priest and Finn Balor. Instead, I kind of came up with they're still a tag team, but I think it's kind of too complex about what can they do with this tag team. And basically, there are the same guys. Well, they are like another version of the Judgment Day. One is big, one is small, one is so quick, one is so slow, but one is so strong. Well, yeah, strong instead of slow. I'm saying it's just complex because I don't have the good details about what can they do, or basically. And Ricochet and Braun Strowman, I'm just saying that because really, I really do miss Braun Strowman. They are basically the same once again. Strong, quick, small, big. They're basically the same. And I really, really don't know what to do with them, but I'm just still trying to figure out what can the storyline go as. And we're in the singles men's division, and we're gonna be talking about Logan Paul. And Logan Paul has been champion for about 90 days or something. Yeah, I think he almost gonna have his 100th. I think about 90 days. And really, I'm trying to figure out about more about the division, basically, because we're gonna have the Elimination Chamber. coming up, and whoever gets to face Seth Rollins, he's basically Logan Paul is in the Elimination Chamber if he wins against The Miz. And do I think he is going to win? No, because we could see more of the U.S. Championship of of WrestleMania instead of the what is it? What the champion? What the World Heavyweight Championship? That championship. But I like to see them separate. Like we can have the Undisputed Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, and then the U.S. Championship. And the only person to do that, because Logan Paul is barely. I'm saying this barely here like Roman Reigns, and I'm thinking of more of an outside person, or I don't know about outside, but more stand out to the business. And I think it can be LA Knight, because basically he's basically over like he's like the top SmackDown star right now, besides Roman Reigns, besides Randy Orton, besides AJ Styles and all that. And also I was thinking that if we can't get LA Knight into the elimination, if LA Knight is in the Elimination Chamber and then Logan Paul doesn't win, we could also see Bad Bunny and Logan Paul together. Like this is basically a dream match. They are rookies. They are like I'm saying this, phenomenal wrestlers, celebrity wrestlers, I should say. Like we could have more off of LA Knight, and then we can bring more star power together, and we can have an incredible match. I'm not saying LA Knight versus Logan Paul is not going to be an incredible match, but I'm just saying like these are like two phenomenal celebrity wrestlers, and they are doing so good in the WWE. Alright, the ring general Gunther has been champion for 600 days, and basically we don't know about Braun Breaker, because I kept saying Braun Breaker will also dethrone Gunther. I also said John Cena will dethrone Gunther, but these two, I really do not know what their plans are going to be on the main roster. Will John Cena go to Raw? Will Braun Breaker go to SmackDown, or will he go to Raw? But really, we don't know. That's what I'm about to say. And then Sheamus, is on SmackDown mostly, and I really don't think that brands can mix. But instead, I was thinking of one person that just had an interaction with Gunther, and it's basically main event Jey Uso. And yes, I'm saying he will dethrone Gunther, and he's like my second person to dethrone Gunther. Like I kept saying it through my Reddit videos. Y'all should watch my Reddit videos. But he's also over. Like I said with LA Knight, he's over on Raw. He needs this championship, and I think it should happen at WrestleMania instead of the Elimination Chamber. I know we all want to see Jay versus Jimmy, but I really don't know how we can get that, because brands can't mix. Once again, brands can't mix, and also Jay versus Jimmy can actually happen later. I'm saying this later because what if it actually happened at SummerSlam, where it all happened? Jimmy Superkick Jay, where it all happened. Like that can be the match, and then we could see more Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso. Oh my God, I'm actually thinking of a lot of Bloodline stuff going on. But we can have more storylines to this Bloodline storyline. We can also see The Rock versus Jay. Like, I mean, for real. I'm sorry. All right. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with that one. But I'm thinking Jay should be the one. So Seth Rollins is still your current world heavyweight champion. Um, obviously we're gonna have the elimination chamber on who gets to face Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, and all that. But can we talk about Cody for a second? I really thought Cody was going to be the one to dethrone Seth Rollins because he won the Royal Rumble. We need more star power on Raw. Well, we got a lot of good wrestlers. We got Drew, we got Sam, we got Kofi, we got basically just got a lot of tag teams in there, unless singles. Okay, yes, we got Jay too. But if CM Punk was here, I would basically say CM Punk will be the one to dethrone Seth Rollins. But guess what? He is injured. He's injured from the Royal Rumble, and I thought Cody Rhodes was going to pivot to stay on Raw and go against Seth Rollins because we could see that match 3 times, and we can see it for the 4th time. That's why I actually want to see it. Even my dad wanted to see that match. But instead, Cody Rhodes chose Roman Reigns. And now I'm trying to think on who's going to win the Elimination Chamber and what could happen at WrestleMania. And I've been thinking, I was like, should I say this person? Should I really say this person? Or should I just choose? Or should I choose this person to dethrone Seth Rollins? And I just decided just to say Damian Priest because we're gonna have the heights of the century for the 2nd time. Like 9 years ago, Seth Rollins did it, and then 9 years later, we could have Damian Priest do the heights of the century again. So you choose. I'm about to say this at the end of the video. Okay, comment down below. Well, I'm not gonna say it at the end of the video. All right, comment down below, and you guys tell me who do you think is going to dethrone Seth Rollins? Do you think it's going to be Drew? Do you think it's going to be Sammy? Do you think it's going to be Damian Priest? You guys can choose. I really don't know. Would it be LA Knight? I don't know. Y'all choose. Okay, so we're on the last champion, and it's going to be the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Hold the ones, Okay, I'm thinking about Cody getting slapped by The Rock, and really, I thought if Cody Rhodes was going to choose Seth Rollins, we're going to have Rock versus Roman, and basically, I really do not care what anybody says. We want Cody, we want Cody, we want Cody. But instead, I'm really saying I'm still on. I got a hot take. Like I'm on team. We want Rock because basically this is like the last time we might see this. Like do you really think that The Rock will win? I really don't think so. But I also, at the same time, I think I do. But Cody Rhodes, he said he wants to do it later. Like, yeah, he said like not at WrestleMania or something. But I'm really thinking Cody Rhodes can do it at SummerSlam at some point or whatever he wants to do. But instead, he chose his decision to be on SmackDown and dethrone Roman Reigns for his dad, for the title that Dusty had. He took it off of him, and he never won that championship. But so I'm locking in my answer, and before I actually lock in my answer, I was about to say this: someone needs a singles match against Roman Reigns. And no, it's not The Rock. It is not AJ Styles. It is not LA Knight. And it's not Jey Uso. It's not Solo Sikoa. it should be Randy Orton. So I'm saying Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. That is my final answer. Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes should be the one to, either one of them should be the one to dethrone Roman Reigns. 18 months out for Randy and finish the story for Cody Rhodes. And I'm about to say this, Randy Orton is better than Cody Rhodes, and I don't know. Okay, let's say what if Cody gets sabotaged again, and he has to refinish his story. And what if it doesn't happen? Like, what if that really does not happen? Where will that leave him? Will he go to Seth and challenge him? Where does that leave him? Will we have part 3 at WrestleMania? I am not trying to wait that long. So if Roman, or basically Cody, if Cody gets beat by Roman, you're done, Cody. I'm sorry. Then Randy, we have not seen that match yet. Like, we got Prime Randy, basically. Yeah, Prime Randy. He was like 2009 or something, or 2007. But we got Randy all together. He's ready for a fight, basically. That's the Randy I actually want to see. Bald Randy, Legend Killer Randy mixed together. Boom. We can have Randy Orton as your 15-time world champion. And really, the thing about Cody Rhodes' story, here's what I'm thinking. Does he want to end Roman Reigns' record, or does he want to face whoever has the championship? That's what I'm trying to think. All right, that's it. All right, guys, make sure you leave a comment down below and tell me who's going to win the Super Bowl. Who's going to dethrone Seth Rollins? Who's going to dethrone every champion? Who do you all think who's going to dethrone every champion? Make sure you leave a comment. Yeah. Give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, Multiverse Boom, and I think I might see y'all at Elimination Chamber or something. And here's one video I will tell y'all that is coming later. I'm about to give y'all my opinion about the Royal Rumble this year, because I got a few hot takes, and really, it's just something. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's not going to be a good rating. I'm not saying it's a bad rating. I'm just gonna tell y'all. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.